My name is Rhapsody, welcome back! Spire, the Heartbreaker Ascension grind. Or the Heartbreaker Chronicles, rather. There we go. Gotta remember the name for it. I kind of actually want to take that curse for the rare card and try and get limit break super early, try and go off like that. But, ooh, I could actually remove the curse really early as well. Oh, there's a line with 3 rest, 3 elites. Alright, yeah. Hey, there's the limit break I was looking for. Now we need to find a way to activate it. Yeah, I know, kind of, maybe horse before the cart a little bit. But, also, you kind of do need to go a little out of control in order to beat the heart, and quite quickly. So strength scaling is a way to get that done. Strength potion and spot weakness. All right, yeah, thanks for that. That's real appreciated. I'll take the max HP here because I'm gonna remove the regret in the next space. As much as I want to take that flex, it has to be the regret removal just for HP's sake. Double defense, set up one of them to die to a singular bash. Or that. See, that'll work too. Dex potion, disarm, clothesline, ghostly armor. So who's our boss here on the first floor? Because I do want a disarm, but not until it's super relevant. Instead, I should probably take ghostly armor here to defend. Great, 2 cards. Ghostly armor and a defense. Really happy to have both of those upgraded. I want a bash upgraded as early as possible here, because I've got an elite in the next space. This is probably our strength potion, just to save us from the ridiculous amount of damage that this enemy can. Are you kidding me? Oh, it was a garbage hand. Just to save us from an amount of the ridiculous damage that this enemy can put out. Cool. Lethal right there. Pen nib. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage, as well as a steroid potion. True grit. Sure. Especially because I can upgrade it literally in the next space. Oh, alright. This is all kind of going up in our direction. I'm going to take the strawberry here. I want the max HP just because I've got 2 elite fights coming up. And I don't want to have to duck the second one. Taking 5 damage in this combat so far. Ooh, ghostly armor defend. That's exactly what we needed, and both of them, of course, upgraded in order to full defend that turn. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm going to use the steroid potion here. The primary reason behind that is I want the strike to be able to be played for the singular kill on the backline. And I want the extra strength as quickly as I can possibly get it here, so that I can try and save myself as much HP as I possibly can here. So 3 more strength. This is 20 and 20. That's still not enough to kill that sentry. Hilariously, just not enough. Basically just need Bash Strike in the next hand. Oh, double defend is fine, because then Bash Strike can be in the next hand. So we actually took very little damage in that combat. We could have taken a hell of a lot more. And we're close to our next Pandip, and we got Pandagraph for the heal at the start of the boss combat. This is all kind of going really well so far. I'm going to turn those down. I rest for HP here, or do I upgrade Limit Break? I think I need to upgrade the Limit Break. Okay. That's unfortunate. We're not going to have any strength before the first limit break. Yikes. Got a lot of damage out there, at least. Okay, defend for 20 on that turn as well. Well, 20, 18. Up against the 20. Alright, cool. Pretty confident that I can kill soon enough here to be kind of comfortable. 16. Yeah, that's what I call kind of comfortable right there. Ouch. Sundial, the first time you, every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 energy, as well as a fire potion that's actually going to be really, really, really handy for us. And an uppercut that we're going to use to apply some weaken. We would have taken the clothesline earlier, but we didn't take the clothesline earlier because we had our eye on other things. Do I want to double my damage on a bash or a strike? No, because if I draw bash and strike in the next hand, I'll have the lethal here. Cool. 6 for us. We also get 25 entering the boss fight. Carnage versus Headbutt. Headbutt's actually a really good idea. Gremlin, okay. Ooh! I would take Iron Wave. I would take Limit Break. I definitely don't want to take Ride, so that's why. Thank you, Iron Wave. Thank you, Limit Break! Holy heck! Alright, I just need to not die and then get, ideally, Reaper after this boss. Yes, I know that I had Pen Nib. I still wanted to defend there. The primary reason that I still wanted to defend there is... rather rest there, is because this fight could be really bad for us depending on how we draw. And gosh, it's not looking good so far. Okay, I'm going to spot weakness, then put the spot weakness back on top of my deck so that I draw it next turn, because I need the strength that it's going to provide. Because I'm not splitting the enemy this turn, but now that I have that strength, now we can start working. So we now have, what, 6 slimes in our deck? That's a lot of slimes. Alright, I don't want to split the enemy this turn, so I don't attack again. 2 attacks next turn before the enemy breaks. Okay. And then I've got double damage on this strike. So yes, I did pass up the opportunity to use a limit break there, but we broke the enemy with a ridiculous break there. Really good for us. Fine, I'll use the fire potion just to finish that target off. Wow. Because I wouldn't be able to stand up if they both decided to attack next turn and if I got a bad draw, and I'm not okay with taking that risk. Ugh. Probably feed this early on. As much as I desperately wanted Reaper, if Reaper's not on offer, I'll take the feed. Inability to upgrade cards past this point. Is that too important for us? It might not be. Obviously, Runic Pyramid is nice, but we need, like, all of the cards in our deck currently cost energy, so we need a little bit more energy, especially. I'm gonna take the Sozu. No more potions for us. Oh, cool. We can scale in the start of the champ fight and then just blow up the champ at the end of the fight, so that's good. Got that covered. 3 elite, 3 rest path with 2 early question marks. Looks good for me. I'll elect to full defend that turn. I'm not getting back to and then playing the feeds. I may as well just use it there. I forgot that I had 4 energy, actually. Sure. So it's limit break, limit break. We headbutt this limit break back to the top of the deck. And this is so that we can just limit break and then destroy, or we can just destroy straight up. That'll do too. If we did the limit break instead, we would have still had Pen Nib for the next combat, so that's my bad. We'll take a flex there. Yes, I want the Shrug It Off, and I recognize that Shrug It Off is really good. But we need more ways to gain strength in this deck currently, because we have 2 limit breaks and 1 strength gain option. That's just not enough. This one I will leave feed left in the deck because I'm literally just about to reshuffle. Well, best be using feed to finish this fight. You are kidding me. I don't want to take another 21 damage. Good lord, that enemy sucks. Cleave. We do need a little bit of AoE in this deck, especially because of the floor that we're on, so I think I have to take that. Transform Strike, definitely. Another spot weakness. All right, yeah, thanks. Game knows what I want. Game got my back. Okay. Sure, that could have been a hell of a lot worse. I did not figure that I was going to be able to fit in the spot weakness there. I should have just calculated it in advance. All right. It's a kill right there. Clothesline. Reckless Charge is interesting, just because it's... We will be thickening up the deck a little bit. But also because it's a zero-cost attack, it will allow me to do a bunch of strength gain and then just throw out a Reckless Charge. Ugh. Right, so we add the Limit Break to the top of the deck. I thought that I already had strength, but I don't have strength, but that makes sense. Ugh. If I'd added an attack, we would have had a feed trigger there. That sucks. That's my bad. Obviously. Sword Boomerang is a great way to deliver damage with a Limit Break deck. Okay. It's probably Cleave Headbutt. Is it? No, it's probably Sword Boomerang back atop the deck here. Like, we got the AoE already done. Well, at least we know there will be enemies attacking next turn. Nice. Not a fan of the fact that we now know that the Gremlin Leader will be attacking next turn and that I'll be weakened. I have to weaken the Gremlin Leader, otherwise I will lose. Defend for as much as I can. Ow. Ow. Yikes. Great. Managed to kill the Gremlin Leader at least. Got to rest in the next phase as well. Blood Bowl. At the start of each combat, heal for 2 HP. Okay, so we're healing 8 per combat now. I'll take a a heavy blade, obviously, there. I think we have to rest again. As much as I don't want to, I think that's the correct decision. The Courier over Sapphire? Yeah, because we have the money for it right now, we'll take the Courier over Sapphire. Go for this extra elite. Use a Dex potion here. Just because this combat could get real tricky. Especially because we drew so poorly on our opening turn. Okay. At least we got another Limit Break. We're vulnerable now. Got one of them down, and now we've got the double damage. Okay. This is going to be the last combat we take on... or rather, elite combat that we take this floor. Vajra! Yes! At the start of each combat, have 1 strength. That means that the limit breaks aren't dead when I initially draw them. Feel no pain. We exhaust 1, 2, 3 occasionally. Can I afford to take a feel no pain when I don't exhaust that many cards? I don't think so. Not in this position, at least. Gosh, this combat could actually kill us. That's really frustrating. I hate that we get defends on the worst turns. Like, when we don't need defends, here's all your defends, Rhapsody. And when we need them, nowhere to be seen. I'm gonna put the Heavy Blade back atop the deck, because if I play a single attack and then the Heavy Blade next turn, I know that I'm killing one of these enemies. So I just have to take 10 damage this turn. I think I do. Ugh. Thank you, Feed. Explosive Potion as well as Perfected. We only have a couple strikes in the deck. Definitely none of those. Now we've got a store. Thank heck for the store. Whirlwind, yes. Probably Red Skull as well. Shuriken? Yeah, no, we want all 3 of those. And then I am going to go and rest, and probably rest again before the champ. I can get a Reaper in this deck, we can just go off, but requires a Reaper. There's the Whirlwind showing what the Whirlwind can do. Anger versus Disarm upgraded. I really want the Anger. It's going to help us trigger the Shuriken more often, and it's going to be another way for us to get out our strength. I hate that it was up against an upgraded Disarm, but that's just how it be sometimes. Because of the Pantograph and the Blood Vial, I am going to elect to upgrade a Whirlwind there, especially because the next floor has a lot of AoE that we really need to be worrying about. Cool. I need to play 3 attacks that turn for the sake of the Shuriken, by the way. Same deal here, actually. Nope, don't want to play the Daze trigger in that. I do want to start playing Angers, though. Okay, we haven't transformed the enemy yet. Good. Flex. Wrong order, obviously. Ryan. What was that? That said, it would be remarkable if it made a difference. Demon Form Brutality Barricade. Demon Form is too slow. We won't have enough time to reliably play it, and then anything worth afterwards in the heart fight. And we have other ways of generating our own strength. Barricade, we don't generate enough block to utilize Barricade. Brutality, the extra draw per turn could actually be nice. Sure. Especially if I find a Rupture. Inability to rest is really harsh, but the extra energy is really good in this deck. And yes, I'm slightly scared of picking Snackeye because the comments become a firestorm every single time I do, despite the fact that that is definitely a good relic and I stand by it. Okay. I'm gonna save my money for a later store, actually. Obviously, I don't play the sword boomerang now. Great way to get myself murdered. So the thing is, this spiker is only going to become more difficult to deal with. Does that mean that I kill it now? No. No. Headbutt a limit break back to the top of the deck to make it easier to kill it later. I think I've still got my... I'll take 18 damage this turn if I kill the enemy. 16 damage this turn if I kill the enemy. I thought it was possible that I still had my... Ooh, another true grit, thank you. Still had my... what's the name of it? Ghostly Armor in my deck. Forgotten that I'd already drawn it. These enemies scale very quickly. I would be kind of terrified to take this. Sorry. Duplicate a card in the deck. Well, it's probably just the upgraded limit break. Cool. Thank you. Shrug it off. We can just get a couple more of those, please. Save myself some damage that turn. Not exactly enough, but some. What it's worth, Feed would not be able to give us any strength unless we used it to kill the final Darkling in this combat. Thunderclap provides a little bit more AoE to this deck, but also provides some vulnerability that is actually kind of sorely missing currently. I think we just have to upgrade defensive cards from now on out. Like, our offense is obviously taken care of. I'm actually going to avoid an elite here as well. Sucks to see the medical kit. This wasn't a store in my map, by the way, so not too much I could have done about that. Sucks to see the medical kit and not be able to take it. I don't want metallicize. We'll wait until a later store for any other purchases. Writhing Mass was nerfed recently. Very slightly, but was nerfed. Nice. So we're going to get debuff this turn, but that's okay. We got our extra point of strength, which is exactly what we were looking for there. Yeah, please don't do that one. All right, so now we get a Parasite in the deck. I do not like the design of this enemy. I'm going to make no attempt to even hide that. I think it's just a poor idea. Okay. Clothesline. We have 2 energy relics. We can afford it. Anchor. Ugh, as much as I want that, I have to take the Sapphire Key because I might not have an opportunity later to take anything else. I'm going to recall the Ruby Key so that I have the ability to rest and upgrade. Well, not rest, but upgrade later on if I need to. There's not really that much I can do this turn. Just hope and pray. Oh, great. We're dead. Literally, the sword boomerang needed to hit the backline that turn or I was dead. Also, for our pathing at this point, it was elite, elite, elite. There was no way to avoid an elite from this position. In fact, was there a way? There was no way to avoid all elites this floor at all. Just in case that's something that someone would say, hey, maybe not fight elites in that position. Didn't have a choice. Literally at all. Ever. I chose this path because I wanted the ability to take a rest here for, well, not rest, but a campfire here. For the Ruby Key, have another one for an upgrade and another one for an upgrade, especially if we happen to pick up some defensive cards along the way, or just upgrade the defensive cards that we had in the deck. I would have resorted to starting to upgrade Shrug It Off just for the extra 3 block. That kind of thing. Oh well. Must have been a speed run. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game. It's been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. And hopefully we'll see you next time.